In this session, we are going to review current member logic, which is now available in Pyramid for SQL data sources beyond MDX. The first example to demonstrate how current member can be used is in the classic percent of parent logic capabilities. In the scenario presented here, we're looking at the product hierarchy, and the user would like to see every element's sales as a percentage of its parent, dynamically calculated as it moves up and down the hierarchical tree. For example, we'd like to see full finger gloves large as a percentage of all gloves, and then gloves as a percentage of all clothing. To do this, we're going to go ahead and create a simple calculation. We start by creating a data point which is going to represent sales for myself. And to designate myself, we go to the hierarchy and choose the dynamic selection as opposed to static selection, the current member, which simply means for me. We're then going to take me and divide me by, not myself obviously, but my parent. With this simple formulation, we've now created percent of parent logic that can be applied across all measures in the application. Going back to our chart, selecting our new calculation, you'll immediately see the effect of the outcome. You can see here the full finger gloves large are roughly 15.75% of all gloves. And interestingly enough, all gloves are also 15.75% of all clothing. This functionality is fully dynamic, and it doesn't matter where I go inside the hierarchy, the calculations will resolve themselves equally well and accurately. This is a great demonstration of current member. The second example of current member is to do with rolling averages. In Pyramid, it's very easy to apply a rolling average out of the box using the right-click context menu. For example, here we're looking at sales by month. I can right-click on sales from the drop zone, choose create, cumulative functions, and then choose rolling average 3, which simply means create a rolling 3, or in this case 6-month average over the time points represented in the visualization. Current member here can also help because we can customize this now even further and make granular changes to the way the logic works beyond the standard point-and-click interface presented to you here from the menu. To demonstrate how this is going to work, we're now going to add a new calculation. Again, we start by building a formula, and this time we're going to create a range. The range is going to be based on the range of dates that we're looking at. We start by picking a start member, which is going to be now lagged backwards 4 periods. And the range is then going to end on the current member. Therefore, the range will dynamically change as the current member moves up and down the list of elements as shown in the visual. From this range, we would simply like to create an average. And we'd like this average to be based on a specific measure. In this case, again, we will choose sales. Bring our calculation now into the chart. We will see the effect in the chart below. And you can immediately see the difference between the out-of-the-box rolling 6-month average and our custom-built rolling 4Q average. This is a great example of how to use current member logic again inside Pyramid. Of course, what is nice is that now that you've built the formula manually, you're given a lot more control as to how it should work and how it should be applied. So for example, maybe I would like to change the definition of the rolling periods. I simply go back to the formula, change the lag. In this case, I will lag 18. Come back to my calculation, and I've now changed this into a rolling 18 period calculation.